Hello. Hi. So I just came up with a name for you guys for this collective. It's Children of Lilith. All right. The quote unquote rebels, but not rebels, just the free thinkers, the bold truth tellers, the ones who aren't afraid to walk alone. Mm, we like that. We like that. All right. So let's see what spirit would like for you guys to know. Benevolent spirit guides. What do the children of Lilith need to know? What do the children of Lilith need to know? First of all, we have 4 major arcana out of 5 cards. Wow. We have the Tower, the High Priestess, the King of Cups reverse, the Star reverse, and the Sun reverse. Someone's faking the funk and you can tell. I'm getting here that somebody is trying to act like they've changed or act like they've grown since you've met them or since you last saw them. May you please, oh, that's a confirmation right there. My children are sleeping right now, but my son's never done that. So that's a big confirmation right there. I think he just went back to sleep. I don't know if he hit his head on the wall, but that's a huge confirmation. Somebody's trying to act like they've healed or they've changed or they've grown as a person since you last saw them or since you knew them. And I just need to clarify the High Priestess. Ooh. Queen of Cups reverse. So we have the King of Cups reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. One more, please. Hey. Okay. So whoever this person is, when you and this person came together, you guys were aligned. You weren't the same, but you were aligned because I have here the King of Cups reverse and I have the Queen of Cups reverse. So what that tells me is that this person played on your emotions. And this is somebody who could have seen that you maybe were insecure or that you were looking for love. Now, please don't get triggered, okay? Please do not get triggered when I say this. But this feels like somebody in your past, whether it's recent or was a really long time ago, who was able to pick up on the fact that you had a need for connection, specifically to them, but a connection in general. And this is not me calling you out or coming for you, but the way they interpreted it was desperation. It felt desperate. And that was something that they took and ran with. And this was somebody who could have played with your emotions, who played in your face too. So this is somebody who deceived you and lied to you, but wasn't even hiding it. And if they were, they weren't doing it well. And honestly, they did not care because to them, you were accessible and you would always be there. Oof, I'm so sorry if that's triggering. I'm going to have to put a trigger warning for this one. Yeah. And with the Four of Cups, I'm getting abandonment here. Oof. I'm strongly getting, and I'm getting really hot now. Ooh. So I'm strongly getting that this person, your spirit guides are not happy about this, not in the slightest. This person abandoned you, and I'm getting here it was in pursuit of happiness. Not a no founding fathers tip, but in the pursuit of happiness. So this person felt like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a trigger warning for sure. This person did not feel satisfied. And this is not in the cards, but I'm getting this is somebody who felt like they had to earn love and that they had to fight for love. And if it wasn't anything that they had to compete, wow, okay. If it wasn't something that they had to compete to get, then it wasn't worth their time, which is just broken. That's so backwards, isn't it? To me, personally, I don't think love should be that hard. But I guess this is how this person was wired, unfortunately. Um, Spirit guides, oof, benevolent spirit guides. May you please clarify the spread? Yeah, Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person felt like there was better out there for them. But I'm trying to figure out what this Tower card is about. Does that mean that they left suddenly? Like you weren't expecting them to leave and they just up and abandoned you? Then we have the Magician reverse. We have the Temperance, Six of Cups reverse. Wow. Okay. So this situation put you in a state of lack. This situation actually put an energetic block on you. But funny enough, with the Eight of Pentacles reverse and the Six of Swords reverse, and with the Magician reverse, this put an energetic block on you where you couldn't manifest the things that you wanted in terms of your life's purpose and destiny. So if you had dreams of, let's say, being an actor, It's almost like sucking the life force out of your dreams, out of your desires, and putting you in a space where you couldn't even muster the energy to pursue what it was that you wanted to pursue, to go after things that you wanted to go after. But what it did was it put you in a healing state. Now, what I'm getting about this healing state, even though the temperance is upright, what I'm getting about this healing state is that it felt like a stagnancy, but you were just being still. You weren't being stagnant, you were being still. Knight of Pentacles. Benevolent spirit guides, please clarify the spread. I feel like I have to get a different deck. Benevolent spirit guides, please. Oh, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands reverse. All right. Now, with the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, I'm getting that this had you focus on yourself. This connection is actually what made you put one foot in front of the other, because you were forced to focus on yourself. Now, with the Three of Pentacles as well, I'm also getting that it put you on a journey to learn more about yourself too. That was part of your healing journey. Okay, so, because I'm not saying this just to say this, but this person is awful. Like, awful for putting you through what it was that they put you through, because from what I'm seeing in the cards, this person made you feel devalued, like you didn't mean anything, which is not true at all. But anyway, the purpose of this connection was to help you put one foot in front of the other, to force you to focus on yourself. Because of how much this depleted you, when you finally woke up, or when you're going to wake up from the mess that this person put you in emotionally and, dare I say, spiritually, once you get up, it's going to make you put one foot in front of the other. And what that's actually going to do is going to put you in a position where your finances, and not just your finances, your material world, and even your emotional body too, will be firm and solid. Hold on. I want to get a different deck. I'm so sorry if that triggered anyone. That felt very heavy. I feel like I got a sage after this, because this is absolutely terrible. Benevolent spirit guides, may you please give us a positive message for the children of Lilith. May you please give us a positive message for the children of Lilith. It's so weird because it's not what's coming up in the cards. But what I'm gonna What I'm getting is that this person is going to look back at you and they're going to see your value, but they're going to see your value when you're unreachable. This is somebody that you're going to surpass, and it's not something that they're going to expect. And when they look back at you, it's going to be it's going to be during a time where they have themselves bound to something else. I'm seeing somebody with their hands bound with string, like multiple times. So they're going to look at you, back at you, but they're going to look back at you. You're going to be glowing, shining. Oh my gosh. Phenomenal. If you're not going to be in the public eye, boy, oh boy, you may as well. Because when they look at your social media or when they hear about you, when they see pictures of you, they're going to be able to tell that you are no longer in their league. Not at all. As a matter of fact, this person's going to be kicking themselves because it's going to feel like a peasant approaching a queen or a king. That's how they're going to feel. And they're going to feel like they fought for nothing. Fought for nothing. Huh. Hold on. Was this person fighting their feelings for you? Hold on 1 second. Benevolent spirit guides. The sun reverse. Benevolent spirit guides. Please clarify this spread. Okay. So this person's going to get themselves in a marriage or a connection or a living situation where they're going to feel complacent. This is somebody who wouldn't be happy anywhere. I'm starting to get that now. This is the type of person where they could have the world handed to them on a silver platter, but it wouldn't be enough. But the situation specifically that this person is going to get themselves into or they're already in is a situation they feel like they cannot detach from themselves from very easily. So they feel stuck in the situation. They feel imprisoned by the situation. They feel like they can't move from this situation. And they're going to be looking at you like, oh, I shouldn't have done what I did to the collective. Excuse me. Okay. With the lovers and the page of cups, I don't know what it is. In fact, I'm going to ask. Something didn't work out with them and another person. And it's forcing them to look at their connection with you and how much they actually enjoyed your company, smile, jokes, um, time, um, conversation, something about your conversations here that's sticking out to this person. And what they're gonna kick themselves about is the fact that they played mind games with you in order not to feel what they felt for you. Two things. They played mind games with you to detach themselves from how they feel for you. And they also played mind games with you to see, in the worst way, how it was you felt about them. They fought for nothing. Huh, okay. This person wanted you to fight for them. And I'm getting here that you did not. I'm getting here that you did not fight for this person. And if you felt like you did, this person did not feel like it was enough. So they felt justified in turning their back and walking away. But now that's something that they regret because this person feels like they could have had the life that they wanted with you, but they were too busy playing games. So I'm not understanding. I'm so confused. I don't know if you've been in touch with this person recently. Um, this might be energetic, but this person feels a coldness from you. And I'm getting a self fulfilling prophecy here where this person feels like, okay, oh my God, this person is too much. Where they feel like, oh, well, um, collective doesn't care about me anyway. Um, collective wouldn't have been strong enough to put up with my nonsense anyway. Um, you know, collective collective didn't want to participate in my game with me, so clearly they're just not equipped to deal with me or to handle me. A collective can't handle me, is what I'm getting. But what I'm getting here is that they're having sleepless nights about this. So this person discarded you. But the reason they discarded you wasn't because they didn't care. But the reason that they discarded you was because they didn't want to care. And they fooled themselves into thinking that by making you distraught, making you chase them, making you um feel all these negative emotions about them would pull you closer to them. But instead it did the opposite, and now they're going to be forced to watch you succeed, to watch you live a life that they would have wanted to be part of. They have to watch you while they're stuck in a different situation that they put themselves in, mind you, after discarding and abandoning you. Now they're going to have to settle for thinking about the situation. They're going to have to settle for hearing about you from other people. They're going to have to settle for just being an observer instead of a participant in your life. This person is going to be forced to face certain parts of themselves and to heal, but this person isn't going to want to heal. This person isn't going to want to heal, so they're going to be dragging their feet through the mud. But what I'm hearing is that it's inevitable and they're going to have to do it anyway. So you're a catalyst for this person's healing, even though they put themselves through this nonsense. This person's going to feel like they could have had more with you, even though they're somewhere else. And I'm also getting here that they're going to have contradicting feelings where they feel okay, they feel grateful for the situation that they're in, but they also wish that things would have been different. Because to them, wherever they are right now is not what they actually wanted. And I'm not sure if that's something they realized. Yeah, it actually took the situation for them to realize that. They didn't realize that until they discarded and abandoned you and you didn't chase them. In fact, I think this person underestimated how much you meant to them until you were no longer there. This person felt like because you were so available that um, being without you wouldn't mean anything. And they're finding out the very hard way that that is not true. Wow. This person is having issues where they are and they want to walk away from the situation. But I'm hearing the roots are too deep. So they might have children with this person. They may have a mortgage in a home with this person. There are things that are tying this person with the person that they went to after you that makes it incredibly difficult for them to get out of. But it's almost like they have to keep this part of themselves that reminisces and wants to be and wants to participate in the life with you hidden because of the path that they chose. So this person is living in agony. This person, okay, is it agony? For some of you, it is. No, it's agony. This person's living in agony because their internal world isn't reflecting their external world. So it's like they're getting by with what they can and they're laying in the bed that they made, but that's not where they would rather be, which is insane. This person, you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet because I don't see why somebody has to lose you and play all these games and put you in a state of mind where it's demeaning to you and just ruin this whole thing for them to realize that they're not right. You dodged a bullet. Let's just say that. And this person definitely dreams about you. This person dreams about you often. Not every night, maybe not even every month, but they dream about you enough where it's prevalent. Person definitely watches you online. And when they get asked about you, they get embarrassed. Wow. This person feels like you're their soulmate. This person feels like you're their soulmate or that you're spiritually connected even though they wouldn't put in those if even if they wouldn't put in those words, they do feel a very strong tie to you and they feel like you guys were destined to meet and to cross paths for sure, even if they're not a spiritual person. But this person was so emotionally unavailable that they shot themselves in the foot. They thought that because you were giving them the love that they were looking for, and you were like, here you go, that it wasn't worth anything. And now they're realizing how wrong that was. But they're in there. Listen, this person isn't changing. They haven't changed. From what I'm seeing here, they will not change. But that is your reading. I hope that resonated for you guys. And if it did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take care.